Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Danjer Collecting Pickups. Today we're going to look at what's in the Baby Wipes Kirkland box. Very exciting. To start off, from a one William Lazaro, we have a gift for my son Ryder. It's a Lucky Penny from 1914. And we will give this to Ryder on Christmas. We'll wrap it up and have it as a stocking stuffer, so thanks so much, Billy. Alright. Was also able to get a signed copy of Mr. and Mrs. Hockey. There we have Colleen and Gordy. Alright, it comes with a certificate of authenticity, and it was signed on page, on the opening page there, and the authenticity is right there. Was able to get that from my friend Eric, and I was lucky to get that back. I actually had the opportunity to meet Gordy a few years ago, and I gave my autograph copy to the then executive director of the Community Foundation. Had an 8x10 signed by Patrick Stewart, as you can see there. That was great, and we'll put that there, and that adds to the captain's corner of Star Trek. And then we have Kate Mulgrew. All right, also Janeway, or for those who watch Orange is the New Black, like my wife. Alright, moving into comics, here we have a lot of stuffers, I guess you could say. No particular order, and this will just go into Ryder's bin of stuff. And we have All-Star Squadron #1, The Thing #1, Spider-Man and Wolverine, or versus Wolverine, my apologies, Wonder Woman. These are a little bit classic, at least from my childhood, not classic in the sense of like at a certain age, but here's Joker #1. Alright, the next set here, I'm just going to grab them all at once, was able to get signed by John Ostrander. Alright, and we have Secret Origins of Suicide Squad, and as you can see there, it was signed by John. Then we have the complete set of Legends, 1 all the way to, there's a first Suicide Squad. Actually, #1 was the first Amanda Waller. The whole mini-series, all signed by John. The one I like the most, actually, is the one here with Shazam on the front. I just liked it signed in silver Sharpie. And then Suicide Squad, signed by John. That looks very nice as well. Alright, so some books there. And then we have just something for Ryder. Again, nothing too particular special, but the first Doomsday. Alright, more recently at Rogues, I was able to get a couple books. I was able to get this from Robin. It's Deadpool and the Mercs for Money, #1. It's a 1 in 3600. And I don't know if I showed this before, but this is Venom #1, but it's signed by Bagley, as you can see there. And that leads into this nice piece. My friend Andy and I were able to get them from different shops locally. His from Paper Heroes, mine from Rogues. But this is the McFarlane Venom #1 variant. Definitely recommend you check out reading the normal one if you have the opportunity. Alright, I'm going to slide that up there. And then we have a couple more books here. This was from my friend Scott, Harley Quinn 0 and #1. Alright, thanks so much, Scott. Another variant, I love this variant, just me in particular. It's book 6, DK3, and that was from Rogues. Alright. A couple older books, no particular order, that I was able to get at, of all things, a Sport Card Memorabilia Expo recently. Oh, this is Amazing Adventures in Humans and the Black Widow, #1. It's first solo adventure and the new costume of Black Widow, as you see there. Alright. This is actually near mint, but it's kind of funny I have this. Beware the Claws of the Cat. Ooh, and stuff. So that was good. And then we have a first Rogue from the Avengers Annual. And collecting a lot of these as well, because I have a feeling some of these might shoot up in the wild, but in the near future, which I'll show you in a book in a few seconds. But Spider-Woman #1, that completes all my #1s for the Spider Universe. Mine is obviously Amazing Fantasy. And a friend was able to get my recent copy of Miss Marvel #1, but I was able to pick it up again. This is near mint. So it's actually just a little bit better than the one I had previous. And Miss Marvel will be going up in the next year or two with a movie coming out, and then we'll see what happens with Avengers. And then we have Nova #1. These are both first appearances, near mint as well. And finally, we have a super high grade X-Men #120 Alpha Flight, as you can see there. This is beautiful. All right, so it's great to get those on the chopping block. We have a few books that we'll look at here. I'll probably put this up locally. We'll see, and I'll sell locally. Some of them I'm kind of on the wall, but we'll see. So we have a Web of Spider-Man #1, the Scotty Young variant. I have doubles. Deadpool 1, the Hip Hop Deadpool 1, the Hip Hop Thor, possibly a variant from Iron Man #1, and then a Red Sonja. So it's a reading copy, and then we have a CGC Dazzler first appearance, X-Men 130. It's in 6.5. It's really hard to see how they came up with the 6.5, because you put this under the right light, it has like very good corners. I don't see any bends. The color really pops. The pages, as it says here, is white pages. It looks like a clean book. So this is really deceiving, because this right here kind of tells you that, you know, like if you had this book in the wild and you had it out and you're looking at it raw, it's very deceiving on the grading, because obviously CGC graded this as 6.5. When I would look at this book, again, this is just going from the cover, like there you can see a little bit of stress, which, okay, we're bringing down 2 points, so right away 9.8, 9.6, 9.4, there will be 9.2. I see a little bit of a bend. I'm gonna go down to 8. Okay, so I guess, you know, like when you look at certain things, you can bring it down, but it can be deceiving. But the cover is so beautiful, it really pops. I know my friend David would love that. All right, so that's another edition of Danjer Collecting Pickups. Hope you guys are all well. Have a great day.